The Mortar Monkey is one of the most interesting towers in all of BTD6 because people hate him. People don't like him. They're like, this thing sucks. And DigiKey was like, buff it, buff it, buff it, buff it, buff it. And then they're like, oh crap, we buffed it too hard. And then they started kind of like taking it down a notch. So the Mortar's kind of where it's supposed to be right now. It's good. It's got Blue Incineration, a full camo detecting, obliterator of Moabs and everything. It's kind of cool. Poppinaw is still one of the top tier towers in the entirety of the game, not only for its ability and its attack power itself, but because it powers up pretty much everything you have. And then we get to the biggest one, which admittedly is probably the worst of the mortars right now, and he's still freaking rock solid. So the question is, can we two-tower chimps with the biggest one? Because we've already done it with Poppinaw and Blue Incineration. So the mortar is over $650, which means that we have to pick a tower that can pop camo balloons for pretty much the entirety of the game here, and still start us off in this game mode. What do we pick? Dart monkeys are pretty much out. Boomerangs are pretty much out. Cannons, Tactures out. Ice tower, maybe. Super brittle. So we've got a pretty majestic combo here. The ice tower does a pretty good job at slowing down the balloons and explodes anything that we end up hitting. And the mortar cleans up any regular balloons here, but we've got one weakness. We can't hit zebras. If we go top path, there is no way to pop blacks and zebras, which kind of sucks until we get to the big one, which can't still pop blacks and whites except with the shockwave, which is really weird. Leads us to Glue Gunner, which admittedly I have tried before. You can't do a full camo detecting Glue Gunner even on Scrapyard, so no. And Sniper's just not going to have enough camo detection, so that's an out. But then, ooh, we got a nuclear submarine. So far sub's pretty dominant. We can actually do a full-on 1-2 sub start until round 19, and then we need to pop down our mortar. Now he's obviously the key here. It might not feel like it matters where you put the mortar, but it does. The reason why is because you can get an advanced intel mortar, which can steal the range off the mortar even though it's small. So normally I try to put my mortar down in a spot where I feel like it's going to not get in the way when the pop-up pops up. So I'd try to put it on the right side so I can micro over here. But unfortunately, I think this is going to be a better spot for him so he can actually advance intel across the board over here. So which way now we've got an advanced intel sub that can reach across, hit the mortar spot over here, and then still have the mortar clean up the balloons as we get to this section over here. It's kind of a weird thing, but it might matter just that little tiny bit here. Don't want to mess it up now. For camo detection, we do need that submerged support sub, but unfortunately, it really doesn't do anything else for me right now, so we got to unsubmerge it and make it an angry sub for now. Luckily for round 29, we get that plutonium reactor, we get to submerge him now, and we have a pretty dominant start right now. Alright, we got the Moab coming up here. We're getting close to the big one. If we can get that big one, it's going to be an easy Moab takedown. If not, it's going to be a micro festival. And it looks like, oh, we get it! Big one, baby! Alright, so we're going to just micro just a tiny bit. We're going to unsubmerge this guy for a quick second. Don't reach on some blues there. He's going to reach across. It's not going to be a ton of extra pops, but it'll be something. And then we can reactor it once it finally pops down into balloons here. Alright, looking okay. We're just going to reactor it now, a little early. And see if this is going to be enough here. Uh-oh, we don't get the reactor to happen. A lot more micro. Again, this was that troublesome, like, micro. Oh, crap, we got blacks. Oh, we got blacks. Oh, get it? Yes. Okay. Scary stuff. We survive. Now, as far as crosspath goes, what do we want? Actually, I don't know. Ninja Kiwi changes the mortar around a lot. So sometimes it's best just like test it out and see what the waters are right now. And this is round 98 with the rapid reload biggest one for now. No micro at all. Just kind of want to see what's going on. A lot of mobs going to get right through. We pop most of the BFBs, get most of the ceramics down to something, but not killing any of them. Now with the Birdie stuff biggest one, we're going to see if this does any better or any different. It looks better, but can't confirm yet. We definitely popped some ceramics already. Oh my god! There's no reason to go for that top path right now, or the middle path right now. Definitely go bottom path. It's way more powerful. The only thing you get is a tiny bit more stunnage, but who cares about that? So I am guaranteeing my crosspath here to be Bernie stuff for the rest of the game. It just is what it is. The Moabs are mildly tricky, but with very little micro or no micro, we've been taking everything down to 54. So that's pretty awesome. And usually I like to start some sort of countdown by this point, but I am 10,000 hours away from biggest one. I don't think it's going to be a big issue unless BFBs for some reason just like decide to take me down, or if I can't get it before reinforced Moabs, that could actually be also quite tricky. Oh, we're so close. $1,000 away in money. And Moabs, we do need to micro a tiny bit here. A little bit of ceramic action, we get them all. Oh, beautiful. All right, that's a GG now for biggest one. But not a GG for A2 Tower Chimps. But honestly, This is one of those not that much micro challenges. Like, once you get it going, the best spot is just going to be to leave him, like, right here and move around very, very little. There you go. Biggest one is officially up. Hot diggity dog if things been pretty easy so far. Like, 0 micro at all. Biggest one, Bernie Stuff combo, is Delish. You can get it very early on in the game, which is pretty cool, too, because this is a pretty cheap tower. So you can just jump from a cheap tower to a really awesome tower right from the get-go. And then we're trying to get an Energizer. So the thing about Energizers is that they would help with a tower that gives me, that has an ability. So, any tower that has an ability, pretty much every tower, or any hero. But in this situation, no. It doesn't really give us anything. It's going to give us a little bit more pop and power, but not by much. So even though I'm getting an Energizer here, and it'll help me out for the balloons right now, later on in the game, once we get to Super Ceramics and reinforce Super Ceramics, it's doing pretty much nothing here. And then against Moabs, it does do something, but again, like, very, very minuscule. So if there is going to be something that kills us, it's probably going to unfortunately be the bad. Or maybe randomly DDTs are just like too strong or something. I don't know for sure. Check it out. We popped one Summon God. Now we got 4 of them coming out. The thing is, again, like, we like to gauge how good this is going to go for, like, the rest of the game. So if we're struggling against 4, imagine round 98. We're not getting anything extra. We're not, like, leveling up our hero or anything. This is just it. But things are going pretty swell so far. Still not much micro. Energizer Sub actually is getting a decent amount of pops here at 100,000, but biggest one's taking the cake, man. Just broke half a mil. Okay, DDTs, let's check this out. Biggest one. So first of all, we do have to decamo the DDTs first with our Energizer with heat tip darts. You can see them getting decamoed. Then we gotta hit the DDTs. And they don't burn because they're black. Oh. That's not good. Oh my god. Not only was this run going absolutely phenomenal until exactly right now, we just got absolutely obliterated. I was not expecting this. It's really the lack of birdie stuff doing anything here. What? What? Lack of black pop power? No! Are you kidding me? We're doing nothing! We're getting 6 pops? 6 pops per shot? Oh my god. So admittedly, that felt like kind of a big waste of my time, but we've kind of knocked all of these guys out as a possibility. Boats won't be able to be strong enough against DDTs either, and then we get to the Wizard, which admittedly is probably our answer here. I think the Archmage might be possible. Nope, can't get Camo Purples. Wizard Lord Phoenix might be possible, but no, we probably can't get Camo Purples until we get to the Prince of Darkness. Oh, that guy could probably get us to work here. But to be honest, he's kind of lame. Is there any other options that we can try here? Probably not. Probably not. Unless we Ultra Boost him. Oh my god, that would be insane. But I can't do that right now. Spirit of the Forest would be amazing, but we don't have camo detection for him in the early game. Mermonkey, no camo detection, no white popping. Maybe. Maybe. Echo Sense Network combo? Nope, we can't pop around 37. Oh, sometimes you just gotta think it out, man. Darn. And then there were 2. Ninja or Wizard. What could a Ninja possibly do here? Can he really pop around 99 by himself? No! But he can decamo. So before I play this entire game and then realize it's not possible because round 90 sucks, DDTs just suck, we're going to try with a very similar Bernie stuff, biggest one, but this time with a Master Bombing counter-espionage. Can we at least pop around 90? It's a great question. So we could decamo, kind of, okay-ish. We can also hit DDTs with a Master Bomber, which is kind of awesome. And we get to get an okay, round 90 is possible. Can we also take down round 95 and round 99? Ooh. So Master Bomber on round 95 seems to be a pretty major issue here. We cannot get enough purple camo popping power. Okay, so it's not even the DDTs itself. It's actually just round 95. Dang, I really want to do like a 2-tower chips with a Master Bomber and actually make it make sense, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. DDTs, though, are getting kind of taken down, but not enough here. And another, I don't want to say run, but another try is just completely node. Need to do a pod. Haha. Oh, boy. Okay, and the reason why is that if you get a Top Path Wizard, like an Arcane Spike by around 45, you cannot get the camo detection for the purple balloons. So if biggest one doesn't do any camo pop power, unfortunately, we cannot get an Archmage in time to make this happen, so that you die. Just straight up. Pod can kill him, Archmage can't, or Arcane Spike can't. So Then if you try to do a middle path, a whoop, which makes a lot of sense in a lot of scenarios, unfortunately we have the exact same issue happen. Around 45 wraps around, and with the Phoenix, we cannot do enough camo detection here, and we just die to camo purples again, which is, again, kind of sad. That one single type of balloon can take you down like that, but it's true. So that leaves us with one possible option here. We need to get a bottom path wizard. He'll be able to pop round 45, but will he be strong enough to pop round 100 with the biggest one? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like I'm amazing, and I'm going to get a max graveyard here before I even start my game. So we're going to get that max graveyard to 3,000, and we're going to say stop that, and we're going to send out round 100 here with the biggest one, and I'm going to buy that Burning Stuff biggest one, which I think is going to be the more effective combo here. Now, this would be a double micro play where I'd have to try to micro both the pod and the biggest one at the same time, which probably is not possible, but I don't know. And then we still have to pop the DDTs with this guy, which it does not look like it's going to be possible. He's going to run out of stuff first. So, yeah. I mean, it's not over yet, but this is like a legit try right now, because this is no monkey knowledge. This would be a possibility for us. He's about down to 700, actually still kind of higher than I would have expected at this point. Not microing perfect at all, but he's got 11,000. He's got 12,000. This bad's about to pop. But even so, even with the bad pop bad, we run out of graveyard, and then this guy does nothing. He can't pop the DDTs, and they're just going to walk right through. Biggest one, 2 Tower Chimps? Impossible? So if you're thinking maybe a hero play would be possible, well, let me just walk you through this real quick here. Well, Quincy, Azili, and Soda can all start off the game. So you can use any of those 3 to start off the game with and actually do a good job. Unfortunately, Quincy and Soda cannot pop the DDTs on round 99 and usually in round 95 either. And then Azili is just not good enough for anything, so she's not going to be going to be able to do it either. She loses to purples and camos and other things as well. So, yeah. Biggest one. I don't know. And I don't like calling things impossible, but we went through all the possible options here, and I just don't see it. Okay, let's say by some miracle I was able to magically get an ultra boosted biggest one combo going for me. To get started in here, I was able to ultra boost him 4 times and ultra boost this guy 2 times. Help me out with these purple balloons. Would it then be possible? And I think no, because again, we just can't hit DDTs well. We don't do that black pop power as the biggest one, which just seems absurd. But, I mean, look at the pop count. I mean, we're hitting Moabs, which is doing well, but not hitting the DDTs at all. So they're just going to walk right through. You can stun them, stall them, and everything, but you just can't hit the DDTs, bro. So, yeah, it's over. So normally, I don't like to do this. I like to just play with another tower and, like, make it happen, but we've already done it with the 2 other mortars in this game. So I'm like, I could do a different combo, but I want to try something a little bit different. What if we start off the game with, instead of $650, we start off with $810? That allows us to do a mortar start and then give us so many more opportunities for 2 tower chimps in this game. Now, of course, this is not a legit 2 tower chimps. I want to be straight with you guys. This is not legit. This is not real. It does not count, but it does make the game a little more interesting and more fun to try something kind of unique by giving us just $160. So, like, I'm okay with trying. I want to see how long can we survive with just a, I think I'm going to go for at least the Bernie stuff more here. And see what else I want to buy. Like, it gives me a lot of options here, but it might not help. We've had to micro mildly, but not intensely. This is the first time that I'm going to have to micro here. Hit that random green balloon astray here. Looks okay. We take it down. Bam. All right, 18 is done. 19 could be a little tricky with regen balloons coming in, but I've almost got enough money to get almost anything I want here, but we got round 20 coming up. Guess what we can't pop? Black balloons, boys. We can't hit them blacks. Darn. That means we can't do a super monkey play if I do it like this. Okay, okay. So now that I think about it, maybe my only option is actually a super monkey. I'm thinking Dark Champion. Maybe Tech Terror, maybe Anti-Balloon. But it's going to be really tricky to get those camos just right with any combo here at all. Again, being the only solo tower here that can do it, because Pod can't do it. Holy crap. Spike Tractor would be a cool option. Perma-spikes is a maybe. It can pop all the camos necessary for the entirety of the game, including the DDTs, if you have to pop almost nothing else. So, you know what? This is probably my only option here. I think we got to give it a shot. if no, a Super Monkey can't work, this is the way it's got to be. But again, a Super Monkey can't work if we only have this much money, which maybe I could try to beat it without burning stuff, but I don't know, man. That sounds tough. Okay, so this Spike Factory is going to have to pop all the black balloons for most of the game. That's not automatically impossible or anything. Just slightly difficult. Okay, oddly enough, round 31's pretty tricky here. We got to get long leg spikes and bigger stacks here. And now I can move him from normal to smart or whatever, but I still want to leave him on possibly normal. Far? Where's Far gonna go? Okay, Far is actually not bad for us, except when there's regens involved. Then is bad. That is real bad, actually. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Just leave him as is. And regen's gonna kill us. Okay, we're gonna start on Far this time around. I could technically do a little bit better job against these whites, but then once the zebras start popping out, it just doesn't matter anymore. I don't want to pop the regens, so we're going to just leave them on smart now and let these guys wrap around, hopefully take them down. Okay, weird micro for round 31, but I think we got it. And yes. Okay, we just landed a deadly spikes on round 36. It's helpful, but still not fantastic. Main thing is, if I'm going to end up needing to pop blacks, I need to put them on Far. If I need to not pop blacks, I put them on smart. But I don't want this to eat up a bunch of white balloons and stuff, because that's actually not a good thing. I'd rather have just a couple blacks sneak around and actually get hit by this stuff. Because the cool thing is, if we hit pretty much any balloon besides, dang, the shockwave's actually getting zebras to pop out, which is not what I want. All right, back to Far. Get a couple zebras, and we got camos coming out. Okay, I think we're okay, though. Scary round, but we manage. Woo! All right. Oh, this is going to be a little rough here. We get, like, 10 damage a shot, roughly, with some Bernie stuff action and everything. Okay, it's not impossible to micro. We're definitely not going to pop this thing. Bernie stuff might do a little bit. I want to say perfect micro, but about as good as I can get it for doing it on fast mode. And... oh, we did it! Okay, so big one is only 2 grand away. Oh my god, blacks. Oh, these freaking blacks, man. They're bad today. Bad blacks. Go home. All right, and zebras up the wazoo. This is scary. I need a big one, man. I need a big one. Stat. Lots of balloons here. We just used up a lot of them on that Moab. Still going okay-ish. No regens or anything. Looking all right. Actually, gonna handle it. And big one is gonna be up in a second. All right, so that is a big change here because the shockwave can pop black balloons now. Okay, not great, but it can still pop them a little bit. So... that helps a tiny bit. Okay, we definitely need to pay attention now because I think I just need to leave this guy on smart for a while. I need a build-up here. I need the build-up because round 51 is going to be killing us. 56 is going to be killing us. 59 is going to be killing us with camo balloons. I've got nothing here for my big one. So I think I can't go biggest one. I actually need to force a perma-spike before I do anything else. Uh-oh. Check this out, though. When we... I actually regen a bunch of things into regen rainbows, but then if you hit them correctly without hitting them with a shockwave, you actually pop them down to nothing. Which is really, really, really funky. Like, sometimes you micro it to hit it with the corner, hit it with the edge of the explosion. This shockwave, I don't know if you guys can see it, got the little at the end there. That pops like 2 layers, not the full amount of layers. And can also hit blacks for some reason. It's really weird, but it works. All right, here we go. Big camo round. Gotta hope that Deadly Spikes is gonna be strong enough here. I'm gonna guess it will be. We got a bunch of regens trying to pop in here too, though. A lot of regens trying to pop in here. I gotta hit it with shockwave. No, we gotta let them actually get to max. What are they? What are they max? Okay, max out rainbows. There we go. Max out rainbows again. No, max out rainbows. Max out rainbows. Uh-oh. Oh, we get them. Yes. All right, 51's done as well. We still need a lot of money here. We're talking about another 12 grand. Oh my god, this looks terrible. I hate watching this many balloons just existing on the screen without me able to do anything here. But, it's such a slow drain. I think this is going to be able to keep up. Believe it or not, still only 9,000 pops for this guy, though. I would have expected more. 56 is another big camo level. You can see the spikes getting drained here. Oh, no! I think that's over. I think it's GG, but whoa. Now they're gone? Are you kidding me? They're just gone now forever? Oh, I think it's an auto lose now. Oh, yeah, way worse than before. So anyways, we're restarted on round 50 this time to give us some time to basically react here. And what I want to do is I want to specifically leave the balloons on the screen for as long as possible to build enough spikes here to make this reasonable. So we're going to still have to time this right and do it just right here, otherwise we're going to get screwed. So bam, we get a good hit. All right, I won't say terrible, but as good as we can get it. And then around 54 and 55 are going to be important here to make sure we build up as many spikes as possible. So if that's not... Oh, wait. Don't hit it, don't hit it. Good. Good. Okay, we need 2 hits here. 1 hit here. And then, oh, maybe 2. Okay, yeah, good. There we go. There we go. 1 last hit right here. Kablamo! Perfection. About as good as you can get it, dude. All right, so these last sets of ceramics here, we're going to let them stay on the screen for a little while. We get a... there's a Moab too, isn't there? There's a Moab on 55. There it is. There's the Moab. Okay, we can leave them on the screen for a little longer here. So we got a Moab. And this is what it's all about, because this is the most important round for us. So leave it on the screen. Bam. Perfect. I want to get a last hit here right at the end here, but I got to get a good hit on it. Okay, let's time it. Boom. Good hit. 56. This is about as good as I can get it, though, bro. I don't see how I could do any better. Don't see how I could do any better than that. Come on. Yes, we do it. All right. Much more majestic, and we're only $4,000 away from a Perma-spike. I'm feeling good. I could have bought Perma-spike on the previous round, and if I did that, I would not have been able to afford... no, I would have been okay. We would have been okay. I would have been so mad, though, if I bought Perma-spike at around 58, didn't have the money for white hot spikes. Oh, you know how annoying that would be? All right, let's put them on far here, just to explode some things real quick. And then, realistically, I can switch back and forth between far and smart. I don't need to leave them on anything, because at this point, it's not that important. A Perma-spike will beat almost everything. But not everything. Almost everything. In fact, what might be a better thing is just to leave them on normal. We'll let him just spray and pray wherever he wants to. If we throw some over here, awesome. We throw some in the back, awesome. 78 here, we've got the camo ceramics coming up, which are usually pretty scary, but with a Perma-spike, I'm not expecting too many issues here. Though I'll admit, I could have done a better job putting them on smart a little earlier. I just wasn't paying attention. So we're going to hope that life is good here. Hope that life is amazing. Please hope that life is amazing. And yes, it is. Life is great. Life is good. Thank you, life, for being so amazing. Oh, this is kind of a problem. Put it back to normal. I'm accidentally hitting a lot of shockwave rainbows, and I think that I'm better off not doing that. I don't know how to solve this. Oh, boy. All right. Well, let's hope Perma-spike can hang on. We're going to let the Perma-spike actually do the damage to the regens. Otherwise, we're going to regen like a freaking crazy horse over here. All right. Oh, still shockwaving things. But we're getting more from the corner. I think this is about as good as I can get it for right now. It's not perfect. It's good enough. Good enough for now. A little scary. Pop it back over here for the last cleanups. And we do need to pop some balloons, though. All right. That could have been worse, I think. But Perma-spike definitely... Oh, we got money for biggest one. Oh, baby. All right. That's a big change in poppin' power. Now, don't forget, this is a biggest one with the Bernie stuff combo, which means it's great against everything except DDTs. Except DDTs. Okay, this is going to be one of those game modes where we might have to plan it out really smart-like, where we, you know, have to... like, not kill Bloom sometimes, specifically aim him on far in some situations, move it back to smart or whatever. In weird situations, like, we're going to have to really time this out to make sure DDTs go down properly, and we have enough popping power for the bad Bloom. But as of right now, I still think normal is probably the best. For now, I'll move him over to smart in, 3 or 4 rounds or something like that, and get some real build-up here, because it doesn't last forever. These last, like, 3 minutes or something like that. I don't remember exactly how long. But at this point, we would just be building them up in the back. Why not? Let's just put them on smart. I think the biggest one can take care of all these guys for a long time, so why waste it? Except, ooh, Zoma Gods. Are Zoma Gods going to randomly kill my spikes? I don't think so. DDTs, they're scary, man. I mean, it's like scary to be like, biggest one does nothing. Balloons at the very back of the map. But we still managed to take them down. The power of the Perma-spike. Now, this is where things get interesting, because you might be thinking it's actually a good idea to pop the balloons. But maybe it's not. Maybe it's a good idea to not pop the balloons. Well, not all of them, at least. And keep them on the screen. I don't know. We're not doing a good job here. Very, very good job at all. But we have to try to... Oh, God, there's too many balloons. Oh, man, they're making it back to the back here, which is not what I wanted to see. Okay, so not working the way I anticipated, but not horrific either. We want to keep a BFB on the screen for as long as possible. Oh, we're burning it. Dang! This is so hard for the biggest one. It's too big! I never thought I would say that. I never thought she would say that, but she just said it, man. She said it's too freaking big. All right, so it's not that bad. I think we're earning more spikes than we're spending, basically. So keeping on the screen here is not a horrible thing. All right, there we go. Super ceramics in the back, though. 94, same thing. We can try to pop the balloons a little bit in the front here, and then try to keep his Oh My God alive, basically. So as long as possible, leave him on the screen, because I would like round 95 to be as beefy as I possibly can get it here. I do want to pop as many of these balloons as possible, but I'm going to move this down to the bottom here. Like, I can't let full Oh My Gods get to the back of the map, you know what I mean? Like, that's not allowed. But here we go, round 94. We're popping balloons in this corner. Actually, pretty good. And I think I'm probably good. All right, I'm just going to start popping them. That was a long round 94. All right, looking okay. A few BFBs left. We could leave them on the screen for longer, but again, I'm going with my gut here, which is that it's good enough. But now we have to deal with all of these camos, all of these LEDs, all of the DDTs, pretty much the entirety of this round here, except for the reinforced Moabs. Oh, it looks brutal. Just look at him go through, man. Oh my God, Perma-spike, please. Be a Perma-spike god. I need you to be. Be a Perma-spike god. Look at him go. Slow it down. Come on, come on, come on. Get it. Looks like we got a pretty good amount of pileage here. And it's going to be tight, but we manage it. 95 is done. Oh! Now, the only tougher round, I think that's honestly probably the toughest round, because 99, even though it's reinforced DDTs, are not more difficult. In fact, it's probably easier to beat round 99 than round 95, as long as you don't use up all your spikes on round 98. So any which way, we can pop everything until we get to Oh My Gods, and we're going to try to keep them on the screen for a little bit longer so we can get some build-up flowing. All right, a much later pop than I would normally like to do, but it's going oakley-dokely. Going oakley-dokely enough. Really hard to aim with this thing. We get them all there. Get a few more things. A few ceramics sneak through, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And we do a pretty good job keeping some guys on the screen for a very long time. All right, 97. Again, we can keep them on the screen for a long time, and I think I'm gonna try it. I don't want to mess up at this point. Quick note here, I'm not trying to leave them on the screen for a long time. They're just not getting popped. So, this is how long it's taking to pop Reinforce Oh My Gods with the biggest one. Kind of as expected, I guess. I mean, these are big balloons. We know the bad is not going to be something we're going to be popping with this guy right here. All right, a little bit terrible micro there. Terrible micro. Okay, we used up like 3 ceramics worth, but that shouldn't be a big deal. We still got round 98. We would get a ton of time to take these things down. I am not even going to try to keep them on the screen. I'm just going to pop them. I think we're much more likely to accidentally let a bunch of balloons sneak through than we are to leave them on the screen the right amount of time and actually mess things up. So, I'm just going to pop them. Either which way, though, round 98. Ho, dang! Brutal! Absolutely brutal! I mean, that was complete and utter domination. I was expecting it to go a little rougher than that after 97 being kind of difficult. Oh, it did let them through. Okay. I think that we're still fine. 95 was the harder round. 99 should be okay. Alright, just a couple big balloons here. Then we got a nice, slow bat wrapping around in here. And we've got to have this guy in the bag. We're going to move him to normal for a little bit. I'd like to pop the bat early if possible. But I think with this many spikes, I think we're fine no matter what we do. Okay. So he does get some poppages out of this guy. Bad might actually pop pretty early here. Perma-spike's doing a great job. I mean, look at this damage. Every single hit is like 3,000! Oh, baby! And we can pop this Oh My Gods here. All we can do is pop 3 DDTs. And that is the game. So 2 tower chimps with the biggest one turned out to be impossible. I think. I mean, I'd love to see somebody else try it, do something crazy for me, but I don't know, man. It did not look like it was going to be possible for me at all. I went through all the different combos, all different things, and I tried, and I just couldn't do it. So with a little bit of help, $160, 2 tower chimps not only becomes possible, it becomes fairly easy, actually. Not that hard. But it might be the only one. I mean, there's a lot of other towers here that, like, I'm thinking, like, maybe, but, like, Super Monkey's probably the only one that, like, actually can probably do it. Kind of odd. Any which way, if you guys enjoyed, press the like button, subscribe, and have a super duper delicious day.